Well, good morning, gentlemen. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I guess Sunday afternoon by now. We just got back to the house. Today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of having local connections, shopping local, supporting small businesses that are local to you, friends, making friends in different businesses. There's a part of being a man that feeds off of this. And I was at a tobacco shop yesterday, small place called Lynchburg Cigar Company in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's just a little ways away from where I live. And I was down there getting some pizzas because they do fire brick oven pizzas there. They also sell cigars and tobacco. And I was talking to the store owner, Perry, and a really nice older gentleman. And we were talking about my love for tobacco, for pipe tobacco in specific. And we were also talking about cigars. And he made mention, he said, well, have you ever tried a cigar leaf pipe tobacco? And I said, no, I haven't. And he was like, well, why don't you take some home? And I was like, all right, well, I'll probably pick some up. And, he was like, well, let me just throw some in a bag for you so you don't have to buy a bunch, and I'll just give it to you. And then if you want some more, you can come back and purchase some more. So I said, well, you don't have to do that. I'd be glad to pay for it. But he said, no, I insist. Take this as a gift. So I bought a couple cigars, and he threw in some of that cigar leaf tobacco, and that's what I'm smoking this morning. It's a Maduro leaf, and it's just a cigar leaf that they've ribbon cut and made into a pipe tobacco that you can smoke. And it smells exactly how you think it smells, and it tastes exactly how you think it'd taste. It's just like a cigar, but in a pipe tobacco. And I was thinking about it last night while I was standing there talking to him, just discussing about where I live. He was asking, what I was doing in the area, because we had never met before. And I'm a very chatty person. If you guys haven't noticed, I like to talk. That's why I started this YouTube channel. And I got to thinking, I said, if this was a large company, a big tobacconist, the chances of having this personal connection to the owner of the company is very slim to none. They would not have just given me tobacco at will just because they wanted me to try something. They would not ask me, well, where do you live? What are you doing out here? How long have you lived here? That sort of stuff. You get these personal connections when you start shopping local and supporting these small local businesses. And it's also good for your reputation as a man in the society that you live in. And you say, well, I live in a big city, I can't shop local. Well, of course you can. You'll meet people throughout your life that run businesses. And I have lots of friends and family that own businesses, and it's good to support them. Buy from them, go out of your way, pay a little extra. This store owner, his cigars are a little pricier than most cigars, but you know what? He lives right down the road from me. He's a nice gentleman. I want to support him and what he's doing. And the fact that he brings cigars and uses his time and resources and money to stock up his shelves just for the enjoyment of people like me who don't want to travel an hour to the nearest tobacconist to go to his store and just buy a couple sticks for the weekend. That's exactly what I did. I bought a few sticks, to try a few new cigars, and ended up chatting it up. And, everyone there is local. It's a very, Lynchburg, even though it's home of Jack Daniel's whiskey, it's a very small town, extremely small. And, it just got me thinking how important it is for a man to have those connections for a few different reasons. Number one, when you need something, you will have somebody to turn to. You'll have connections with people that you necessarily didn't have before. You might know somebody, or you might ask somebody, hey, do you know somebody who, does this? And they might know somebody who needs to handle that particular task. You end up having some sort of accountability, because these aren't the small shop owners. These aren't the type of people where you can get away with doing things. You have to be extremely disciplined in what you say and how you act around them, because when you're involved with small businesses, reputation is everything. So you don't have people who don't care about your business. When I walk into Walmart, none of those Walmart employees, I don't feel like they care about me, all right? They're there getting paid. They do their job and they go home. That's it. When you walk into Woodard's at Lynchburg, which is a very, very small grocery store, it's more of a personal connection. You'll see the owner walking around. You'll know the people. You'll get to know all of the employees there on a personal basis, and you'll be able to ask them, well, how's your family? So it's really different, and it's a special kind of connection you get when you shop local. See, right now, I'm building a house, and in doing so, I try and shop for a lot of my stuff as local as possible, all of my building supplies. I try and hire out the work if I'm going to be hiring someone out, which I will be for a few things in the finishing stages, but I'll be trying to find someone local, maybe someone that we know that has a business licensed and insured, because I do need it to be licensed and insured business. I won't just hire old Billy Bob from down the road, but if they have a business, I want to support their business. And you might have to go out of your way, but like I said, it's extremely important to the integrity of a human being and having that responsibility and that personal, almost intimate in a way, connection with business owners. You'll find new opportunities that way as a man. You'll end up meeting people, and you'll be able to tell if someone's shady or not a lot of the times. You can kind of get a sense of why they're in business, and sometimes you might decide, I don't want to be associated with that particular business, so you'll find somewhere else to go. Whereas if you shop on Amazon all the time, you're just buying from whoever, and you're getting it shipped to your door. There's no personal connection there. So I wanted to encourage you guys to try and shop local, try and get those local connections, Instead of going to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner, try and find a local steakhouse. We have a couple local places here that we like to eat, and they might be a little more expensive, but it's well worth it because you're supporting somebody who is from your small town that's trying to make it. They're trying to make a living. They're not necessarily trying to make $1 million off of you. So just a little tidbit of information that I was thinking about. And, if you guys have any advice on shopping local, why it's important for a man to have that personal connection. If you have any experiences like the one I did where you just felt a really personal connection with someone that you would not have gotten at a big box retailer, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. You guys are really good about commenting on the videos, liking the videos, and that really helps me because it lets me know that people are engaging. We've already passed the 200 subscriber mark, which my last video I mentioned we had passed 100, so in like 2 days we already doubled, and it seems to keep rolling on. So I appreciate all you guys watching. And like always, give me a big thumbs up, and make sure you comment down below just to let me know you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Have a good day, fellas.